Hello, and welcome to the third episode of Connect the World, Friendship Around the Globe. Our today's episode is all about sports. This session is being telecast by Kishore Batayan page, a page run by Connect Portal. So those who are watching us live, share this session in your Facebook profile so that your friends may enjoy the video. I'm doing the same from my device. By the way, Connect, an adolescence portal, is a platform that promotes life skills, edutainment, career, and psychological counseling to the teenagers. The vision of Connect is to transform adolescents and youth into future-ready workforce through skills, education, and counseling. This portal was inaugurated on 1st of February 2018 by our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, and since then we have almost 4 lakhs adolescents as an active users in this portal. I, Mohammad Mohiuddin Johnny, Senior O-Level English Language Class Practitioner of Presidency International School, Chattogram, have the honor to uphold the country's image globally and to provide an international platform to our students by using this grand stage. This time, we have teachers and students from Poland, Pakistan, and Nepal. We are also expecting guests from Turkey, but one of the students' aunt had passed away last night. We got the news now, and this unexpected and saddest demise is the reason why they cannot join us this time. Kishore Batayan family is deeply bereaved at the demise, and we pray to the Almighty for the eternal salvation of her departed soul. And our sympathy and prayer are always for you, who have lost your nearest and dearest one during this pandemic. May you feel the strength of God as we remember you always in our prayer. So we are also expecting 2 of our guests. One is going to join from Australia and another one is Mexico soon. So let's begin our session today. At first, I would like to request our teachers to introduce themselves, and after that they can ask their students to introduce themselves also. So I would like to go to Miss Karina Pozerlik from Poland to introduce herself along with her students. Miss Karina Pozerlik.
Hello, everybody. My name is Karina Pozerlik. I'm from Poland, and I'm an English teacher in the Language Center Times in Poland in Volbom. And today with me there is Julia Ciepał, my student, and Mateusz. Okay, Julia, maybe now you can introduce yourself.
So, hello, I'm Julia. I'm 14 years old, and I'm from Poland.
Okay, thank you. And Mateusz?
Hello, my name is Mateusz. I'm also from Poland and I am 17 years old.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Miss Karina, Miss Julia, and Master Matthews. Now I would like to move to Pakistan, and I would like to ask Mr. Nakash Akram to introduce himself along with his students.
Well, it's me, Muhammad Nakash Akram. I'm from Pakistan. I'm honor and director of Oxley College and Academy of Science. I have been teaching English for the last 9 to 10 years. And I have this language center, instructor, and I'm a tutor of IELTS as well. And also I've been teaching English internationally in many countries, along with some of my friends, and they are also the teachers. Alongside me, I have 3 of my students here with us, and one of them, he is Musaddiq, the other one is Tayyab, and the third one is Aisha Noor. First of all, I would go from Musaddiq. Musaddiq, please introduce yourself.
Hello, Musaddiq. Please unmute yourself. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Musaddiq. I live in Pakistan and I am 16 years old. I am the student of Nikash.
Okay, thank you. Very nice. Tayyab, please, would you mind to introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Assalamu alaikum, dear fellows. I am representing Pakistan at this forum. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. I am Tayyib Raza. I have completed my high school and now I'm taking college life. I'm 16 years old. I am a student of Mr. Nakar. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. Very nice. Aisha Noor, please introduce yourself.
Aisha Noor, please unmute yourself. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes,
My name is Aisha Noor. I am from Pakistan with the reference of Sir Nakash.
Okay. All right. Anything
okay,
else?
thank you, Mr. Nakash, and thank you, the
All right.
students who have joined from Pakistan. Now, I would like to request Miss Anu Adhikari from Nepal, the principal of Kids Campus, to introduce herself along with her students.
Good evening, everyone. Last time sessions was wonderful. Thank you, sir. Now this is our second opportunity to participate along with you. I'd like to welcome all of you. I know this session is also going to be exciting. And I'm along with my volunteers, teachers, Lesma Acharya, and three of the more students. Now, Salesma, your turn to introduce our student also. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Hello, everyone. I am Salesma Acharya from Nepal. I work as volunteer teacher in Kids Campus International School, and I'm here with three of my students, Ayushi, Arav, and Darshita. First, Ayushi, would you introduce yourself? Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Ayushri. I'm from Nepal. I'm 8 years old. Thank you.
Okay, now Arav.
Hello everyone, my name is Araf Tiwari. I study in grade 3. I am 8 years old. I am from Nepal. Thank you.
Okay. Darshita.
Hello everyone, I am Darshita. I am 9 years old. I study in class 3. I am from Nepal. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ayushri, Arav, and Darshita. You are the jewels of this session today. And now I would like to ask my students to introduce themselves. Farhan.
Hello everyone. Well, I am Mohammad Farhan Hussain. I am initially completing my O-levels from Presidency International School, Chittagong, Bangladesh. Well, hope we will have a good time together. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I would like to move to Najmul Hayat.
Hello everyone, my name is Nazmul Hayat. I'm from Bangladesh. Today we'll be presenting Bangladesh under Mohiddin Johnny sir. So yep, have a good time everyone.
Okay, now Azraf, introduce yourself.
Greetings everyone, this is Azraf from Chittagong, Bangladesh. I'm here with my three other partners for this event under the guidance of our Johnny sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Azraf. Now I would like to move to Mikat. Could you please introduce yourself, Mikat?
Hello guys, my name is Mustaqim Muqsid Mikat and I'm studying in grade 10 in Presidency International School. And today I'll be representing Bangladesh. I hope we all have a great time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mikat. So that was the introductory part of our session. And today I had a plan to go according to the time zone. And according to the time zone, it's Miss Karina Pozerlik who was going to have the chance to ask her students to say something about the country. But I would apologize to Miss Karina Pozerlik for this time, as we can see that the youngest one who have joined are Arav Tiwari, Ayushri, and Darshita, who are less than 10 years old. So I would love to ask the students of Nepal first, because it will be very tiresome for them as they are very little. I think that Karina Pozerlik will apologize me in this regard. So I would like to ask Ms. Saleshma Acharya to ask one of her students to say something. But before that, I would like to ask the audience who have joined us, please do share this video And at the same time, you can also say about the sports and games that are played in your locality or in your country, and keep encouraging us. Now I would like to move to Ms. Slashma Acharya. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Our students will be presenting about the sports. About share the screen. It says host has disabled participants.
Yes, ma'am. Now they can share.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So, Arav, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Sports in Nepal. Sports in Nepal. Hello, everyone. I am delighted to be speaking with you today. To introduce myself, my name is Araf Tiwari, and I am presenting about the sports of my country, Nepal. If you have questions about anything, please kindly wait until the end of the presentation to ask them. Let's start the very beginning. Nepal started organizing national level sports meet from 1959. Country all Nepal Football Association, Cricket Association of Nepal are governing body of two popular sports in Nepal. Nepal participates in Olympic Games, Asian Games, and South Asian Games. Through Nepal Olympic Committee, NOS is a member of National Sport Council and also itself a sports regulatory body in Nepal. It started organizing national level sports meet from 1959. Country all Nepal Football Association, Cricket Association of Nepal are governing body of two popular sports in Nepal. Nepal Elephant Games Association in the governing body for the sports elephant polo, which hosted World Cup polo in Nepal. In South Asia Asian Game 2016, which was held in India, Nepal won the gold medal in men's football, beating India by 2-1. Football is most popular in Nepal, followed by cricket. There are many professional leagues. There are many pro football clubs. The most played sports in Nepal is football. The Nepal national cricket team has achieved great achievement in comparison to other sports, including participation in World Cup. World T20 cricketer Sandeep Lamichhane participates in international leagues and gained the one-day international status 20 gold medal in karate. Nepal finished as the champion in the Asia Cup fourth international karate championship held in Mumbai of India on December 23 last year, clinching 20 gold medals. The squad from the Sports Science Academy of Nepal represent the country in the tournament. They won 20 gold toward kata and kumite and 2 silver. Atij Yadav historic gold medals. Atij Yadav claimed a historic gold medals as he won the 3,000 meter race in the third Asian Youth Championship in Hong Kong. Thank you everyone for the attention.
Thank you, Arab Tiwari. And one of the most interesting thing that I saw was that elephant polo. I didn't know about it earlier. It's a very new thing for me. And thank you for your nice presentation, Arab. It was very nice. Now I'd love to move to Miss Karina Pozerlik to ask one of our students to share her views about sports of Poland.
Mateusz, maybe you can start, and then Julia, you will present.
So hello everyone. I prepared some presentation. Okay. Oh. Can you see this? So today I would like to show you what sports are popular in Poland, why do we enjoy doing them, and in what sports the Poland stands out in the world. The most popular sports in terms of participation of people and spectatorship are football. Despite of this, Poland don't have a lot of achievements so far in this sport. This can hopefully change soon because we have very good recent team that suppress constantly positive good results. Football, like in almost every Europe country, is the most popular and played sport in Poland. It is more popular with men than women. The second most popular sport in Poland is volleyball. Volleyball is less popular than football, while our national team has much more achievements in the sport discipline than our football national team. Our league is also definitely better on a globe scale than our football league. Poland is currently a two-time world champion in volleyball. Other interesting sports practiced in Poland are also speedway, in Polish we call it żużel, and sky jumping. However, both are extreme sports, so only a handful of people do them. Nonetheless, they are very eagerly watched on TV or live by everyone in Poland. We have a very good representation in all of the mentioned sports disciplines, which are constantly gaining new honors in international competitions. As I said before, Poland is the most popular discipline of sport in my country. It is safe to say that it is our national sport. Almost everyone loves it, both younger and older. The age doesn't matter at all in this manner. People tend to start playing it at a young age, and then they are interested in it all their lives. Football is that popular that for many boys in Poland, the greatest dream is to become a footballer in the future. Poland is filled with football fans. This makes
can you do you sharing your presentation? We can see only one slide. If you want to show us anything else, that is also good. Is there anything in the?
I mean, I have something later. I have prepared some pictures, but in later time.
It's okay.
Poland is filled with football fans. This makes it easy to find friends while playing football. For this reason, there are also many football clubs in Poland, where younger people often spend their free time. In addition, there are many football pitches scattered around the country, so it's very easy to play it. Some of the most famous Polish players are Robert Lewandowski, who is the captain of our national team, and Jakub Błaszczykowski. They are both very talented and have had a lot of success in their careers. On the left side, we can see Lewandowski. He's a striker in the Bayern München in Bundesliga, one of the best in this league. And on the right side, we can see Błaszczykowski, who is a midfielder and who is currently the captain of one of the most titled Polish club, Wisła Kraków. The second very popular sport in Poland that I would like to introduce to you is speedway. It is now a slightly forgotten discipline in the world, but in Poland it is experiencing its second life. Poland currently has the best speedway leagues in the world, which is growing and developing more and more every year. Speedway is a sport that is about racing. Two teams compete against each other in every game. Each match consists of 15 races in which both teams field two of their players. You get points for winning each race. The team that collects the most of them wins the entire match. And to the speedway, I prepared some of the some film which presents the this type of sport. It's look like this.
We can't see it, Mateusz.
What about now?
No, the presentation is still on the screen. Maybe you have to. Oh, now it's okay.
No? Okay.
Yes.
So I play this. So that was Speedway. It's very popular in Poland. And as I said, it was just one race. In every match, there are 15 of this kind of races and team who there are two teams with two players in each race, and team who get the most points wins all the race. So this is very popular in Poland. So thank you very much for the attention. That's all what I presented, what I done.
Thank you very much,
Thank you, Matthews, for your informative speech and presentation. We knew a lot about Poland. Now I would love to move to Pakistan and would like to ask Mr. Nakash Akram, one of his students, to say something about Pakistan sports.
All right. Mossadegh, what would you want to say about sports, especially Pakistan sports? Mossadegh.
Yes, sports in Pakistan is significant part of the Pakistan culture. Cricket is the most popular sport in Pakistan, while it is very most important part of the sports of the Pakistan. And traditional sports like kabaddi and other well-known games are also played. The Pakistan Sports Board was created in 1962 by Ministry of Education. The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism now the control over the Pakistan Sports Board. Over recent years, there has been increase in sporting activity in Pakistan with the Pakistan's sportsmen and women participating at many national and international events. And cricket is the most popular sport in Pakistan. Almost all districts and neighborhoods in Pakistan have cricket team and people starting in young age. Like 20 T20 Cup, like start recently Pakistan Super League is the most important event of the Pakistan, where many international players come for playing, and After all, hockey is an other important game of the Pakistan. The Pakistan national field hockey team has 3 gold medals at Olympic Games and lifted at the Hockey World Cup 4 times, a world record. It also won many Asian gold medals. A champion squash is an also important Pakistan game, and the most important player of the squash is Jahangir Khan. Like he's a very popular player, and many other players like polo, ball hockey, badminton. It's also important game. Like Pakistan won the golden era was between 1950 and 1970 was the golden era of the Pakistan Badminton Federation.
All right, thank you. That was great. As you was telling something that cricket is one of the most important game in Pakistan, and there are a few other games as well. But as far as hockey is concerned, hockey is the national game of Pakistan. Right. Let's move to the next student. Tayyib Raza, would you mind to say something about cricket, what you perceive, and the cricket of Pakistan?
The Pakistan cricket team made its Test cricket debut in 1952 and has since become one of the most successful teams in the modern cricket. The team reached the semi-finals of 1979, 1983, 1987, and 2011 World Cup, and finals in 1992 and 1995. And won the 1992 ICC World Cup by defeating England in the final with the captaincy of Imran Khan. They are one of the most successful T20 sides, but faced a big failure in T20 2016, having won the T20 World Cup in 2009 and being runner-up in 2007. And after that, they have defeated India by big margin of 180 in the final of Champion Trophy 2017. At over Pakistan has also been ranked as number one Test team twice, summer of 1988 and 2006, and number one across all formats, Test, ODI, and T20 at various points. So as we are here to discuss about our interest in games and sports, so we are as Pakistani love sports and outdoor activities, not only because of health benefits we get from physical activities, but also we believe that sport not only helps to develop mental and physical toughness, but also develops a sense of friendliness and team spirit. Some popular sports or games are cricket, hockey, snooker, badminton, tennis, squash, and kabaddi. Although hockey is a national part of sport of Pakistan and cricket is by far the most popular one. I personally like to play cricket anyway. The sport in which Pakistan has achieved more success is squash. Pakistan dominated squash like no other country in the world. The domination lasting for the best part of 5 decades. Then I guess I have only a limited time, so I would like to thank all of you and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Tayyib Raza. Now I would like to ask one of our students from Bangladesh to share his ideas and everything about sports from Bangladesh. Now I would like to ask Mr. Mikat to say something about the sports of Bangladesh. Mikat.
Hello guys, once again, I'm here, Mustaqim Muqsid Mikat, to introduce you guys to some famous sports of Bangladesh. So first, we need to talk about the sport, which is actually not a sport to Bangladeshis. It's like a passion to them. It just goes through the blood of every Bangladeshi, and that sport is cricket. Like you can see almost every child playing cricket in either their streets, the fields, or anywhere they get a chance to play. Let me begin with a little history. Men's cricket team. Men's cricket team qualified for the World Cup of 1999 after being the champions in the World Cup qualifiers in 1997. With that started the golden era of Bangladesh cricket team. We saw some huge talents in forms of Tamim Iqbal, Mushfiqur Rahman, our captain, fantastic captain Mashrafi bin Murtaza, and also Saqib Al Hassan. So when we're talking about Saqib Al Hasan, we just can't say one or two lines. He's just amazing. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest all-rounders of all time. He was ranked as the second most valuable player of the century according to Wisden Cricketers Almanac. He was also ranked as one of the world's most famous athletes by ESPN World Fame 100 in 2019. His aggressive left-handed batting style in the middle order, controlled slow left-arm orthodox bowling, and athletic fielding has helped him win trophies in top leagues across the world. With that, let's move on to the women's cricket team. So the women's cricket team first got their grant of one-day status on 24th November 2011 after defeating USA by 9 wickets in 2011 Women's Cricket World Cup qualifier. Bangladesh women cricket team were champion in both 2018 and 2019 T20 World Cup. Moving on to a sport which might not be as popular as cricket, but still we have a huge fan base of, and that's football. Almost like everyone has their own team of supporting, like Real Madrid, Barcelona. We also have clashes like any other countries, but also we also have a fabulous national team. Our men's football team won the SAF champions in 2003, and one player in particular has to be named, and that is Jamal Bhuiya, our captain. He played in first league of Danish football league in for the FC Copenhagen, and not only that, he played for other teams as well, and now he's here in Bangladesh to play for his own national team as well as our we also have our own league like La Liga and Premier League, the Bangladesh Premier League, and he's playing for Saif FC. Now, when we talk about Bangladesh Premier League, we have to talk about the legendary battles between the Mohammedan versus the Abahani. Whenever these two teams clashes, it just the fans go berserk. The festive nature and environment all around the stadium cannot be compared to anything. Like, if we want, we can actually name whenever these two teams play as the national festival of Bangladesh. Now, going to the women's football team. Their best finish was bronze medal in the South Asian Federation Games in 2010 and a silver medal at the SAF Women's Championship 2016. Though the women's team haven't been as successful as the men's team, but we can see great talents coming up through the academies. So we can expect a brighter future of Bangladesh women's football team. Now moving on to another sport which just started getting popular among the Bangladeshis, and that's basketball. First, let me give you a kind of a general idea how it is being famous in our country. Well, now almost every school of Bangladesh has their own basketball team, which actually has a lot of rivalry and friendly heat among themselves. We have championships all over the country all year long. And my school, Presidency International School, has also a basketball team which not only shown their talent in district level but also national level. Now, talking about the Bangladesh national team. Bangladesh basketball national team won their first international championship in 2013, winning the FIBA Asia Sabah Championship. Not only that, our women's basketball team was also not back. Even they have achieved a lot, though they couldn't play in the World Cup this year. Now, going to the last sport today, I'm gonna describe. This might be the most underrated sport in Bangladesh, but it has its own place in many Bangladeshis' heart, and that's volleyball. Volleyball might not be as famous as cricket, basketball, and football, but it still is played by many in schools and particularly one place. We all know that Bangladesh has the longest sea beach in the world. That's Cox's Bazar. If you go to Cox's Bazar, even if you have never played volleyball, it's just that environment that like makes us play volleyball in the sandy beaches of Cox's Bazar. If you go there, you can see people playing tournaments and leagues and also friendly games within themselves. With this, I would like to finish my speech. I hope everybody learned something new from my speeches and everybody enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mikat, for your informative and educative speech. Now, before moving to Nepal, I would like to introduce one of our guests who have joined from Australia. He is none other than Ali Ashraf Himmel. He is the Vice President of Bangladesh Super League Sydney and also the organizer and Vice President of Origin Cricket Sydney, Australia. As our today's topic is all about sports, we have invited him and he has joined from Australia to say something about the Australian sports and what the Bangladeshi people doing there regarding the sports and about the Bangladesh Super League and Origin Cricket of Australia. So up to Ali Ashraf Himmel.
Hi guys, I'm actually thanks to Johnny for inviting me and this lovely session. A lot of lovely faces here, young bloods. I'm actually here just to introduce myself and my organization and to give you some taste of Australian sports. Australian sports, like we are in a country like they love to play. They love to play whole year. In Australia, like people love to be on the field. They love to be on the field with rugbies, with lawn tennis, with cricket, with soccer, with swimming, with hockeys. Whole year there is some particular part of the year they divided the whole year into some season, like from September to till March it's a cricket season, and after March all the grounds from local council it has been allocated for soccer. So there are a lot of famous competitions which is famous from Australia. I think you have heard about NRL, National Rugby League, and AFL, which is related with rugbies and footies. This is the I would say this is the main sports they love, like number one ranked sports they love in Australia. Then you can I think you have heard about the Australian Soccer League, which is A League, Big Bash Cricket League, Australian Open. Australian Open is a famous lawn tennis tournament, and there are some golf tournaments as well. So we know we are all going through a pandemic situation, and the Australia is the host nation for the next ICC T20 World Cup, which is supposed to start from next October 2020, but it is not decided yet, not finalized yet, which is still pending the decision from the ICC. The tournament will be happening or not. So we still under some restriction. We were recovering this pandemic situation for I think New Zealand, Australia, they have recovered a lot quickly from this pandemic situation. But unfortunately, for the last 2 weeks, the number of affected people and the dead people, like the death toll, has been risen quite a lot of good numbers. Last 24 hours in Victoria, only one state got affected by more than 400 people, so which is an alarming sign. So still we are on the ground. I'm organizing a cricket tournament, which is second famous sporting event sporting event in a sporting category in Australia. Bangladesh Super League. This is only for the Bangladesh community. You know, Bangladesh is the cricket-loving country, and all we the migrants living in Australia, we love to play cricket. We love to have a get-together in a weekend, in Sunday morning with families and friends. So Bangladesh Super League is one of the tournament I'm organizing, and there are a multicultural cricket tournament we organize, which is Origin Cricket. You can find our Facebook pages if you find it. Origin Cricket is for multicultural Pakistanis, Indians, Afghanistanis, Bangladeshis, Australian cricketers, New Zealand, Sri Lankans. They're all playing here, multicultural cricket tournament, which is Origin Cricket. So we are now preparing for our next season, and we're still waiting for the council's local government approval. So if we get the approval from the grounds and the situation improves, then we will start. So thanks everyone, and thanks to Johnny. I'm just signing off for today. Hope we will meet again. Thank you. Thanks everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Ali Ashraf, for joining us, for giving us this your valuable time. Now, I'd like to request our teachers, Ms. Salishma Acharya from Nepal, to ask one of our students to say something about the Nepal sports. Ms. Salishma Acharya.
Ayushi?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me share
Hi,
the
everyone. I'm Ayushi Adhikari. I think we might still be missing a few more activities and achievements, so I would like to mention them. Nepal's first ODI series win. Nepal's national cricket team captain Paras Khadka inscribed his name in history books by scoring 150 runs, 15 boundaries, and a six as Nepal defeated the host country UAE by 4 wickets at the ICC Academy in January. Nepal hosts historic SAFF. Nepal hosted a historic SAFF Women's Championship held in Chiang Mai. Women's Championship and also finished as the runner-up for the first time in 5 years. First goal in bodybuilding, Maheshwar Mahajan won a gold medal in the 10th World Bodybuilding and Sports Championship held win a gold medal an international event too. He became the only Nepali player to win a gold medal in an international event. 13th South Asian Games in after 2 decades. Nepal won 206 medals, including a record haul of 51 gold, surpassing the previous best of 31 gold in 1999. Gaurika Singh not just became the first ever Nepal swimmer to win an individual gold in the pool but finished with a rise full of 7 medals. She won 4 golds, 2 silver and a bronze to become the most successful Nepali athlete. Nepal organizes Paragliding World Cup. Nepal organized the Paragliding Association World Cup for the first time in the history after commercially starting the game in Pokhara nearly 20 years ago. The tournament was held from November 1 to 4 last year. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Ayushri, for presenting such things with such a sweet voice. We all love you. And at the same time, I would like to request our audience, please do share this session in your timeline so that your friends and everyone can see people like Ayushri who are presenting such things in front of the whole world. And now I'd like to move to Miss Karina Pozerlik to ask one of our students to say something about the sports of Poland.
Okay, so now it's Julia's turn, and she's going to talk about bicycle rides and ski jumping.
Yes. So every year since 1928, in Poland, cycling race Tour de Pologne is organized. Participants have to ride about 1,200 kilometers. In this competition, only men can take part, but once in 2016, there was this cycling race organized also for women. This year it starts 5th of August. One of the most popular winter sports in Poland is ski jumping. Since 1918, with small breaks, is organized World Cup in this competition. They will jump in Poland, Russia, Germany, etc. The most popular Polish ski jumpers are Kamil Stoch and Adam Małysz. Thank you, that's it.
Thank you, Julia, for your awesome speech. As you asked us not to forget that we have to be awesome. And it was actually an awesome speech, an awesome presentation. Now I'd like to move to Mr. Nakash Akram from Pakistan to ask one of his students to say something about Pakistan. And before that, I would like to add something that though I have a clash with my father, like he is a Brazilian supporter, I am an Argentine supporter, but we all, my grandfather, my father and I, we all believe in one thing, that the best left-handed fast bowlers is none other than Wasim Akram from Pakistan. He is actually a legend and we all believe that.
Thank you
Okay,
so
now
much for
Nakash Akram.
recommendation. Okay, all right, please. Aisha Noor, please, would you mind to say something about our games, especially cricket, because Johnny, he really loves Pakistani players, especially Wasim Akram, Shahid Khan Afridi. We already have discussed about this topic a little bit. So, Aisha Noor, what would you like to say about the sports in Pakistan?
About sports, I don't think if there would be someone who does not like sports. We all have played sports in our childhood, and many of us would still be playing them. We all have one sport that we like most of the all, and that is our favorite sport. Cricket is a sport in Pakistan is a significant part of Pakistan culture. Cricket is the most popular sport in Pakistan, while field hockey, polo, and squash are also popular. Traditional sports like kabaddi and other well-known games are also played. The Pakistan Sports Board was created in 1962 by Ministry of Education as a corporate body for the purpose of promoting and developing uniform standards of competition sports in Pakistan on a national basis. The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism now has control over the Pakistan Sports Board. Over recent years, there has been an increase in sporting activity in Pakistan, with Pakistani sportsmen and women participating at many national and international events. The size of the teams of Pakistan changes and the number of events that participating in such as the Olympics, Games, Asian Games, World Games, and Commonwealth Games has increased since the turn of the century. Notable cricketers from Pakistan include Akib Javed, Wasim Akram, Abdul Qadir, Yunus Khan, Imran Khan, and Shahid Afridi, Hanif, Mushtaq, Muhammad Sadiq. Imran Khan has been named in the ICC Cricket Hall of Fame. Saeed Anwar's 194 runs against India remained the record for most runs by a batsman in an ODI for 11 years, which was broken by Fakhar Zaman's 210 against Zimbabwe. In 2018, Shoaib Akhtar holds the record of delivering the fastest delivery in the history of cricket. Shahid Afridi holds numerous records, that is, the third fastest century in ODIs, the highest number of sixes in international cricket. Wasim Akram, at the time of his retirement, had taken the most wickets in ODIs. Muhammad Yusuf has scored the most test runs in calendar year. Um,
Well, that's amazing, great. And Johnny, as you know that our Prime Minister Imran Khan, he is also one of the cricketer. I mean, he is the one who was the captain who had led the team in 1992, and we won the World Cup in his captaincy. You know that as well. So he's been pretty great about that, right? All right, thank you, Aishanu, for your great presentation.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, Ashanur, for joining our session today. Now, I would like to ask one of our students from Bangladesh to say something about the sports of Bangladesh. I would like to ask Mr. Ashraf. Ashraf?
Yes, sir. Am I audible and visible?
You're audible, but not, yeah.
Okay.
Start.
So, greetings, everyone. This is Ashraf. So, I'll be focusing on our Olympics and Commonwealth in Bangladesh history. So, shooting is a promising sport in Bangladesh. 2 gold medals at the Commonwealth Games for Bangladesh came from shooting. Bangladesh have also won many gold medals at the South Asian Games. This in Bangladesh came to spotlight when Asif Hossain Khan clinched the 10-meter air rifle gold medal in Commonwealth Games in 2002 and repeated his success in South Asian Games in 2004. The Bangladesh Shooting Sport Federation (BSSF) is the governing body for shooting sport in Bangladesh. Now, the president of BSSF is Mr. Nazimuddin Chaudhry and the Secretary General is Mr. Intakhabul Hamid for the period of 2020. Next up is the Bangladesh Taekwondo Federation. It was formed in 1996 and is affiliated with the World Taekwondo Federation. Bangladesh Taekwondo team achieved 2 gold at Open International Taekwondo Championships 2009 held in Seoul from 18 to 22nd August 2009. Bangladesh has also won some gold medals at the South Asian Games. Moving forward, Bangladesh has been taking part in various multinational competitions for karate and has won some gold medals at the South Asian Games. The Bangladesh Karate Federation, the national governing body for karate, holds some annual karate championships to promote the sport. Bangladesh Karate Do is the most famous among the karate training institutes in Bangladesh. Next, the Olympics. As of July 2020, Bangladesh has competed in 9 Summer Olympic Games. The 1984 Los Angeles Olympics were the first year when Bangladesh participated as an independent federation. Before that, Bangladesh participated under the Indian or the Pakistan Federation. Every year after 1984, Bangladesh has been sending a good number of athletes to Olympics, sending the highest number of 7 athletes in 2006 Rio de Janeiro Olympics. Last but not the least, the Commonwealth Games. Bangladesh has competed at 8 Commonwealth Games with their first coming in 1978. Bangladesh did not compete after that until 1990, but has competed in every game since then. As of 2020, Bangladesh has won 8 medals in the Commonwealth Games, all in shooting events. Bangladesh won gold medals in 1990 Auckland and 2002 Manchester, also earning 4 silver and 2 bronze medals over the course of the participation in 8 Commonwealths. My friends and I have been delighted to be here along with you all. So this has been a presentation under the guidance of our teacher, Mr. Mohiddin Johnny, sir. That's all from my side. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ashraf. Ashraf had a problem switching on his video today, and he has asked for apology for that. Now, I'd love to request our teachers, Miss Salashma Acharya from Nepal, again to ask one of our students to say something about the Nepal sports. And at the same time, I would like to ask our audience, do share this video in your timeline so that your friends can enjoy the same. And also you can comment and say about the sports, about the local sports that are played in your country or in your locality. We all want to know about the different sports around the world. Miss Salashma Acharya.
Okay, Darshita.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
I had some problem with my presentation right at the moment. Can we wait for a little while and I can show you after some time?
No
I
problem
think
at all, ma'am.
the
So
website
I
crashed.
think, yes, we can move to another participant within this time. I hope that the problem will be solved. So I would like to request Miss Karina Pozerlik to ask one of our students to say something about the sports of Poland. Miss Karina Pozerlik. Ma'am, would you please mind unmuting yourself? Pardon me. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Today I have only two students, Julia and
No
Mateusz.
problem at all.
Yes.
So I can ask one of my students, and I would like to ask Najmul. Master Najmul, are you ready with your presentation? Najmul?
Hello, sir. Yep, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm starting my speech. Hello everyone. Once again, I'm Nazmul Hayat. So today I will be talking about the outdoor games of Bangladesh. First of all, let's see. Jobbere Boli Khela. Yeah, Boli Khela. It is a traditional form of wrestling in Bangladesh and particularly popular in the Chittagong area, and is also considered as the national game of the district. It is a form of combat sport involving grappling type techniques such as clinch fighting, throws and takedowns, joint locks, pins, and other grappling holds. It is one of the oldest tradition of the Chittagong. The sporting even held in the first month of Bengali year, date of 7. The arena is either a circular or square shape, measuring at least 14 to 20 feet across. Rather than using modern mats, bully wrestlers train and compete on dirt floors. Mats started in a sandy wrestling ground. Each year, Bully Kala attracts new participants and fans because of the sheer enjoyment of the sport. It's not only contagious for local enthusiasts, but also inspires the tourists to Bangladesh, an opportunity to get a glimpse of an exciting and unique event. Fans of many countries come here every year to see the Boli Khela. Secondly, Hadudu. Hadudu is a very popular game. It is a game that is played in the open field. It is a game of joy not only to the players but also to the spectators. It costs minimum but gives the maximum joy and thrill. This game requires a small plain ground. The ground is divided into two equal parts. A line is drawn across the midfield. The young and the strong boys of the villages play Hadudu. There are two teams. Each team has equal number of players. The players stand face to face on a line, and each team stands within one part of a ground of the opponent party. He utters Hadudu all the time, holding his breath control. He tries his best to touch one or more player of the opponent party. If he is successful in his attempt and comes back to his own area, then the touched player are called dead. And if he is caught within the area of the opponent party, he is called dead. In this way, the game goes on. The game comes to an end when all the players of the party are dead and the other party wins. One thing to note, that Harudu is just not a popular game in Indian subcontinents, but in the whole world. It has reached the Olympic standard right now, and it is being very frequently in other countries as well. Then, next comes the Kanamachi game. It is once again a popular village game, and a number of children stands in a circle here. One of them becomes the Kanamachi. He's called so because a piece of cloth is tied over his eyes and he cannot see. He runs after children. If he can touch anybody, then the touch person becomes the new Kanamachi. This game is really very famous in the village areas. This game has its own unique nature and energy. Next up, is the Daryabandha. It is another village game. In this game, a field is made under certain rules, equally divided with lines keeping equal distance from each other. The players are divided into two equal teams. One team stand outside the field, and each of the players of the team stands each line facing at least one opponent player. The player standing outside enters into the field one by one and try to pass across the field to the end. If any player of a team can cross the field from the starting point to the point and vice versa, the team concerned wins the game. The next up is the Noka Bites. Yep, Noka Bites boat or the boat race is a popular entertainment of the village people. Generally, a boat race is held during autumn on the occasion of any village festival. Special and speedy boats known as baiteri are made and kept for this sporting purpose. People from far and near gather at the spot. A boat race starts in the midst of shouts and thrills. It provides an innocent pleasure. And then we have a lot of more local games. I'll be just saying out their names. And first of all, there is Danguli. Yep, Danguli. This sport is also called the cheaper version of cricket for the Bengali rustic children. It is really very common in the village areas. Next up, we can see Gola Chud, and then Fulkota, and then we can see Vauchi, then cockfight, then we also have bullfights and etc. These games, they are the source of the innocent joy and pleasure. They makes us strong, healthy, and active, and they keeps the village people busy, tension-free, and also delightful. They can spend their leisure in them. This removes their boredom, monotonous routines of life, and fatigue. Thank you, everyone. I was representing Bangladesh under the guidance of Johnny Sir again. Thank you.
Thank you, Najmul Hayat, for letting us know about all the sports that we have played during our childhood. It reminded me the games that I used to play when I was in the village. Now I've forgotten the rules of Daria Banda. It's because of you I have remembered the rules again. So thanks to you also. And this time I would like to ask Miss Selashma Acharya if you could have solved your problem. Ma'am.
Still the website is not working at all.
Okay, ma'am, you can take your time. You can maybe join after one more participant is saying something.
I'll try my best.
Okay, no problem at all, ma'am. It happens. I know. I faced the same problem during our first episode. So now I'd like to ask one of our students from Presidency International School, Mr. Farhan, to share his views. Mr. Farhan.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a very good time in this session with us. And well, you know that entertainment is very important in our life. And in this part, a very huge part of entertainment is covered by games and sports. Well, yeah, you heard it right. It is sports covers a very important part in entertainment. Well, we can say sports is the main source of entertainment to us. So we all know that chess is a very important game, not only in Bangladesh but also around the whole world. Well, you will be overwhelmed to know that in Bangladesh it is not only a game to us. We consider it as a exercise of our brain. Well, in Bangladesh, not only the youngsters are representing in the international championships of chess, but also the senior citizens of over aged 50 and 65 are also representing Bangladesh in different international championships. Well, few days back, eight active players of Bangladesh Chess Federation, they took part in the senior Asian international championships. And uh, chess is a game. Chess is a game which is constantly gaining popularity among the people of Bangladesh, not only in Bangladesh but also around the whole world. And and we have one more game. We have one more game which is Ludo. Ludo is also known as Chokka Khela in Bangladesh. This is a game of this game which is one of the most entertaining game of Bangladesh. This game is played by 4 players sitting next to each other, and each player gets 4 pieces of different colors, and a dice is given to all players to roll. And when the player rolls a 6 to the dice, the game starts. And and when the game starts, the each player gets a house where the pieces are rotated in the board, where you can see in the picture that the pieces are rotated in the board, and when they enter, the first player who enters the house wins the game. This is how the Ludo is played in Bangladesh. And Ludo is not played by only the kids in Bangladesh, but also the adults, or adults or senior citizens to escape their boredom. Well, you can see that Ludo is also gaining a big popularity in Bangladesh in this quarantine. Like, people are playing chess to escape their boredom, and have fun with their friends. Well, the next moving to the next one, it is Putul Khela. Here, Putul means dolls, and Khela means a play. And in this play, it is played by mainly by the kids of the countryside. Like, they make here you can see in the screen that the dolls are made of different colors, and one side there is a groom sitting beside the bride. So here what happens, like, there are 2 groups made by the kids, and each group consists of 10 people, 10 kids, and 10 kids represent groom side, and the other 10 represent the bride side. So here what happens, like, they come to a house, and they also include another game in this game, which is Topabhati. Topabhati is something which is like, they collect leaves and grass and other, like, herbs from their locality, and uh, they act to cook and serve each other. Like, the groom's side serve the bride side, and the bride sides, they serve the groom side. So it is a very entertaining game for the kids in the countryside. Like, not only in the countryside, the people of urban areas, they also usually play this game. Well, then moving to the next one, we have Kodi Khela. So Kodi Khela is something which is where each player gets 4 pieces. So here there are 4 pieces. There are some are bugs and chagol. The Kori is divided into bug and chagol. Here you can see in the screen that there are 4 black pieces which are regarded as the chagols. Chagols means they are the minors one, and the big pieces you can see red, you can see in the screen, they are known as the bugs. And these bugs can, like, this bug this major pieces can cut off the small pieces. So it is bug and bug chagol khela. And so this is what from my side. Hope you all enjoy this session with Johnny sir. Thank you all.
Thank you. I would like to add something with Farhan, that this bug chagol, I can say that bug means the synonym of tigers, and chagol means the synonym of goats. It's a type of games. There are other types of kori khela, like there is another type of kori khela that is played actually during the time of leisure by moms and with their teenager girls, and these games are passing on from generation to generation, like mom and daughter is playing, and at the next generation the mom and daughter is again playing. So this game is very popular among the moms and daughters in Bangladesh, especially in the rural areas. And at the same time, you can see that there is another games called itching bitching, where 2 teams, one is uh, 2 teams, one team consists of 2 players, and they try to make an obstacle which has to be crossed by the members of other team, and they try to make the obstacles by their legs and hands. And these are played by the kids in the rural areas. This is another picture of eating beating game. This game is called eating beating. Another picture of that. And this top spin game is very common among the teenagers, especially boys in the rural and pastoral areas of Bangladesh. They also play Marvel, which is also known as Eli Khela, or games played with marbles. It is also very popular in Bangladesh. And there is two more games. One is Open T Bioscope, which is played by the school students during the leisure time. This is also popular among the teenagers, especially the town boys when they go to village. This is a very common game. And while playing this game, they have to say some rhymes. All the games have some different rhymes according to their local dialect, and they have to memorize them and they have to sing the song together. And this is the picture of the game, which is called Topa Bhati, which was described by Farhan. This is very popular among the kids whose age is in between 3 to 7 or 3 to 8, and they become the groom side or the bride side, and they try to prepare things for the other sides, and they offer them during this game. So this is from my side and from my students. Now I'd like to ask Miss Lesma Asharia to ask one of our students. I hope the website is working now.
Yes, sir, it
Her
is
smile says so.
working. I'm so worried for a second. As you were showing your games of Bangladesh, my mom is sitting right beside me. She said she played all of them in her childhood, like all of them.
Okay.
Just names were different. And even I
Yes.
played the game, we call it Bharakuti, and also like I think in English they call it like game of dolls and doll house. So
Yes, ma'am.
it was so fun. Okay. Darshita, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, continue.
Hello, everyone. I am Darshita. Today I'm going to talk about traditional sports of Nepal. Volleyball was declared as the national game of Nepal in 23 May 2017. The Nepalis play many sports at national as well as at international level. The most common sport played in Nepal is cricket, followed by football. Some of the popular sports in Nepal are football, cricket, swimming, volleyball, dandibio, kho-kho, kabaddi, tennis, martial arts, boxing, wrestling, running, weightlifting, basketball, badminton, and golf. Some popular variations of martial arts performed in Nepal are karate, kung fu, judo, gurkha martial arts, dandibio. It is a game usually played in rural Nepal and was considered the national game unofficially until May 23, 2017. It is played with a stick dundee about 2 feet long and a wooden pin bio about 6 inches long with pointed ends. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you, Darshita. Thank you. Now I would like to. Yes, ma'am.
We still have something, just a little bit. We also recently started this game. It is called High Mountain Cycling Competition and Marathon. Usually, people do cycling in plain roads or in like countryside in nice location. But in our country, we do cycling on the Rocky Mountains, as our country is famous for mountains and hills. So Nepal mountain bike trips also can sometimes be overwhelming and a lot time consuming, as we set the trails in extremely difficult mountains and high peaks where even walking seems to be difficult, and a lot of cycling. A lot of cyclers prefer these places to actually get some feelings of adventures. And we have a lot of trails, but even So many trails are yet to be found since we have recently started this game, and some of the organizations are doing these competitions, and people come from all the world to do cycling in some of the highest peaks of the world and also in the mountains. And it is also called yak attack and other many names, and it is recently rising in a very high speed in our country, but so many roads are still need to be fixed because the places where we do these competitions are very risky and even life taking sometimes. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you, ma'am. I was just going to talk about that. One of my colleagues, Khandakar Shahjahan Raj, he is a mountain biker and he went to Nepal also to join this yak attack. I had a plan to invite him today, but as I told you earlier, today was the year-ending session of my institution and it is still going on. That's why I could not ask them to join. And now I'd like to ask two of our teachers. At first, Mr. Nakash Akram, to share his views about today's topic and if he has anything to say. Mr. Nakash Akram. Sir, would you please...
Well, first of all, first of all, I would thank you so much for letting me joining today's session. It was my first session. Last week, last Friday, I was waiting to join, but unfortunately, I had a few things to do myself. So that's why I couldn't able to join. Well, the sports which have been played in Bangladesh, I just came to know a lot more games that what has been playing in Bangladesh. Most of those games that they are also been played in my country as well. I was really surprised. I was really happy to see that most of the Bengalis, they play the same games that what we play in our country. So it's pretty great for me to see. And definitely we have a lot of similarities in our culture because we've been living together like before 1971. We just got separated right after that. So it was really great for me to see the culture of Bangladesh and also the culture of Nepal and from Poland as well. I mean, a few students from Poland, they really explained or presented themselves pretty nicely. And definitely from Nepal as well. My student, because it was pretty first time for them to be the part of this kind of a session, they have been presenting this kind of stuff recently and previously as well. But for the next time, they will be coming with new preparation, with new stuff, with new topics, because they just really have great kind of passion to present themselves. So hopefully they're going to be presenting. It is really great experience for me to be the part of it, and I would be the part of it. I would love to be a part of it as long as it could go, right? Thank you for letting me to be the part of it. That's great.
No, thank you, sir. It's actually our pleasure to have your support as you have joined, and that's why it got this much lively. Without your support and participations from all around the world, it cannot be that much lively. Now, I'd love to ask our last speaker of today's session. Not the last, the last one will be Miss Anu Adhikari, but before that, I would love to ask Miss Karina Pozerlik to share her experience and views about today's session. Miss Karina Pozerlik.
It was great to hear about sports, so many differences, but sometimes also a lot of similarities in different countries. Students are really great prepared, so it is fantastic experience for me as a teacher, and I think that also for our students. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Karina. Now I would like to ask Ms. Anu Adhikari to share her experience and views about today's session.
And we're all pleasure with this all presentations from all over the world. Thank you so much, Johnny. Sure, my students are still younger. That's why might be they feel a little bit unconfident on presentations, but it was so lively presentations to see the pictures from the Bangladesh. I think we all recall our childhood parade from the Asian countries, especially. The games are similar in the village areas. Thank you so much for reminding us our childhood time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
It was a lovely presentation, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Though your students are the youngest, but they are the most cutest. and the lovely child. They are the life of these sessions today. And I would like to ask our audience to share these sessions. And if you have anything, you could have comment, and you can still comment in the comment box about the games that you want to know and you want to love seeing. And also you can comment us about which topic you want to see in our very next sessions. We'll have teachers and students from different countries. And before going out, before ending our session, as one of our audience asked us to show some pictures of the game, which is called Kut Kut in Bangladesh. This is very famous among the children in the rural areas. The game is called Kut Kut. I have collected two pictures of it from net just now. Okay, and there is another.
Johnny, sorry to interrupt you, sir. It is one of the most famous game in our country, especially among kids, among teenagers. They play this game, right? It really reminds me my teenage life and I mean my childhood, because we've been playing these kind of games that what some of your students have shown. It's pretty great.
Thank you, sir. And at the same time, I got another comment that please show the pictures of Lathi Khela. This is played by the older people, as it is, what can I say, being extinct. The younger generation do not play this much because this is risky at the same time. If you see the pictures, there is a sharp object at the very end of the lathi or stick. And these are played by the older people, and we still love to see this game in our country. So these were the sports that our students represented today. And thank you all for joining us. That's all from our side. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Karina. Thank you, Julia. Thank you, Ms. Lashma and Ms. Anu Adhikari. Hope to see you soon in our very next session. That's all from our side today.
All right. It was really great session to be a part of it. Thank you for letting us joining, and hope to see you for the next time. Have a nice time, please.
Have a nice time to all of you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Goodbye to all of you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye to all of you. Goodbye. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Goodbye.